Hello and welcome. My name is Hostname, and it's a real pleasure to be here with all of you from the European Hotel School. I've spent my entire career in this business, and I'm genuinely excited to guide you on your online learning journey. We're going to start with something that, well, you might think is a minor detail, but trust me, it speaks volumes about the quality of any establishment. We're starting with the napkin. Let's really dig into how this simple piece of cloth sets the stage for an unforgettable guest experience.
All right, so here's our game plan for this masterclass. First, we'll tackle the power of that first impression. Then we're going to dive into what modern elegance really looks like today, and the absolute importance of hygiene. After that, we'll look at service in action, during the meal itself. And finally, we'll wrap it all up by talking about what this all really means, the philosophy of care. Ready? Let's jump right in.
So, we begin here for a very simple reason. In our world, in hospitality, there's no such thing as an insignificant detail. A guest's experience truly begins the second they take their seat, and that napkin, it plays a silent but absolutely critical role in that opening scene.
Just think about it for a second. The napkin is often the very first physical object a guest interacts with at your table. Before they've even glanced at a menu, before a drop of water is poured, they are literally feeling the quality of your hotel in their hands. That single touch? It's a powerful, unspoken promise of the experience that's about to unfold. And it's not just about touch, right? Think about the visual. A crisp, perfectly folded napkin gives height to the table. It creates a little piece of architecture right there on the plate, transforming a flat surface into a real stage for the meal. It's what takes the moment from just eating to actually dining.
Okay, so we've established why the napkin is so incredibly important. Now let's get into the what. What makes a napkin presentation truly stand out in today's luxury hotels? Because, believe me, the standards have definitely evolved.
If you look back, it used to be all about these incredibly elaborate, almost theatrical folds. Swans, crowns, fancy fans, you name it. But that's just not the case anymore. Today, real luxury is all about clean, understated elegance. The focus has shifted to these simple, architectural shapes that, and this is key, require very little handling. That communicates both sophistication and, just as importantly, a deep respect for hygiene.
Of course, a beautiful fold doesn't mean a thing if the napkin itself isn't up to par. A high-quality napkin, you can just feel it. It has some weight, a real substance to it. It should be perfectly starched so it holds its shape with these sharp, confident lines. Anything less than that, and you've already missed the mark. And I want to be crystal clear about this. A limp, wrinkled napkin sitting on a plate is not a small oversight. It's a fundamental breakdown in your preparation. It tells your guests before you've even said a word that your team lacks care and attention to detail. This brings us to a term you will live and breathe in this industry, mise en place. It's French, and it literally means everything in its place. This idea, this discipline, it runs through everything we do from the kitchen straight to the dining room floor. It's all about the careful, complete preparation before service begins. And the state of your napkins, it's a direct reflection of your mise en place.
All right, let's move on to what is, without question, a non-negotiable. Hygiene. This isn't just about looking good anymore. This is about establishing and protecting your guests' trust from the absolute get-go.
The protocol here is strict, as it should be, but it's also pretty straightforward. Number 1, hands are washed and sanitized thoroughly. 2, all folding happens on a clean, dedicated surface, nowhere near food prep. 3, as we just talked about, use simple folds that keep handling to an absolute minimum. And finally, number 4, once they're folded, they go into a clean, covered container until the moment they're placed on the table. No exceptions.
And just to show you how seriously this is taken at the highest levels, many 5-star properties actually require staff to wear white cotton gloves when they fold napkins. Why? To make absolutely certain that no oils from the skin ever touch that pristine fabric. It's the ultimate sign of sanitary care.
But our job isn't done just because the table is set, not even close. True hospitality means that napkin service is a constant, fluid process. It's like a dance where we're always anticipating and meeting the guest's needs all through the meal. So, let's say a guest gets up from the table. This is a crucial service opportunity. A great waiter will discreetly go to the table, neatly refold that used napkin, and place it on the arm of the chair or just beside the setting. It's a small touch, but it shows incredible attentiveness, and it also signals to the rest of the team that the guest is coming back.
And what happens if a napkin falls on the floor or gets badly soiled? The rule is simple and absolute. You replace it. You do it immediately, you do it discreetly, and you do it without a big fuss. It's one of those silent actions that says everything about your standard of care.
So, when you put it all together, why does this all matter so much? Because at the end of the day, this isn't really about a piece of cloth, is it? It's about the message we're sending, a message of deep care and respect.
So here's the bottom line. Every single object, every single moment in the guest's experience is an opportunity for us to shine. Even something as simple as a piece of cloth becomes a way for us to show our respect for the guest and our relentless dedication to being the best. It is never just a napkin.
So, as you continue on your path, as you build your careers, I want to leave you with this question. I want you to think about the napkins in every part of your job. What are those small, crucial details that you can master to turn a good experience into an unforgettable one? Your success, and frankly, the future of our industry, really does lie in that answer. Thank you.